if we look at these two shots now, okay, one was a long shot and one was a 10 or 20 yard shot. Which one was which from there? Could you tell? The reason I scrubbed the club so you can't see the club head to give you an indication, because obviously one's with a hybrid, one's with a thing, but
that's the furthest one.
That's the furthest one you're going for, yeah? Okay, so we'll see what that. That was a chip shot. So you can see the setup, there's no real difference from long to short. Now if you're going to throw a ball, for example, as far as you could, back here and whoosh, you're going to throw a ball me to you. You wouldn't stand in this, would you? You'd be there going, oh, there you go, this way. Yeah. So you adjust your setup. So when we've got shorter shots, okay, this would be kind of your width with a long shot, okay? If we're doing a short shot, some smaller triangle, okay? So you just bring everything a lot closer. So therefore you can play these short shots. Now you said the shot was hit too hard. A 10-yard shot, the club's going to be going back to about here somewhere. Look how far that club actually went back. That's going to go a lot further than 10 yards, isn't it? Okay. So what happens now is if you create all that power going back here, your brain's going to go, oops, a bit too much power. And then you're now trying to take off the power and slowing down. So you see a lot of people when they're chipping the golf ball, this is a very common sort of chip shot. They go and stick the club in the ground because they're so scared of going too far because, hey, most of their shots go too far.
I know.
So we've got to think in terms of kind of the swing. If the swing's a circle round your body, if the club stays there, 0 yards, okay? So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, that kind of thing. And you just swing the club to that point by how far you want to go. Now, in terms of actual technique, it was a good contact. The ball came off the club face. It was way too fast, and obviously therefore went too fast. So in terms of your shorter shots, smaller setup. Think long shots, big setup. Short shots, small setup. Okay, there's a distinction between the two. Okay. Now, in terms of the long game, this is the much better movement. I'm going to show the good movement. Hopefully, you can remember what your arm looked like and what you were doing. Okay. But setup-wise, good. Okay. So back to position. That's fine. Okay. You're maintaining a little bit more kind of extension there. We're not collapsing the left arm quite so much. In an ideal world, that will be a little bit straighter. I'm not saying straight because the second you use that word straight, people just lock their arms out. Think when you're walking down the street how your arms swing, okay? They don't stay anatomically straight, do they? But they don't go and bend at the elbow. You just arms swings from the shoulders back and forth, okay? Once we get into that position here now as we come back to the golf ball, this left arm now, look at that. Left elbow and arm are down, nice relax there. You throw onto the left side, this foot's lifted. Compared to the shot we had that almost pinged off the side there, this foot was flat and the weight was going that way, wasn't it? You sort of finished kind of this way, sort of dragging everything towards the left to try and help it. So if we can get good, or certainly better, at how that left arm is going to hinge, okay? And I would say as much as we can, as much as you possibly can, once a day, twice a day, 3 times a day, have a club somewhere in the house, like an old club maybe you might have. You can just take your bag in the house, I don't think leave in the car or the house, but take them in the house there. Have a club in the kitchen or the living room, so when you put the kettle on, for example, just but the thing is, you can if you make that swing there now, okay, the club's not really going above your head, is it? So as long as you can stand in the room, I would suggest you should, okay, go to swing the golf club, okay. So we're swinging the golf club back. Your left arm's going back a little bit more. So if you keep bringing the club back down to start with here now, what we're looking for, just relax the arm there, okay. Now don't lock your arm. Take your right hand off the club a second. Your left arm's kind of more there, okay. I'm not trying to lock it out completely. Just soft there, okay? As if how your left arm would swing when you're walking down the street there. If you just think of your arm doing this down the street, okay, it swings back and forth from the shoulder socket. If I keep my arm swinging, okay, and then just turn my torso into it, there's kind of my left arm swing, yeah? That's how the move would go, okay? Doubt very often you see guys walking down the street doing this with their up. Flopping at the elbow, and if someone did do that, you wouldn't say, "Oh, keep your arms straight," because they'd be like, "Ugh," and you lock with your arms like a bit of a zombie. Okay, so your arm is just going to swing from the shoulder socket. Okay, we're not trying to keep it straight because instinctively people sort of do this and then bend, straighten, lock, bend, lock. What we're going to try and do is extend, hold, and hinge this way. So we get this elbow down, we can reach the club better. Make sense?
Yep.
Good stuff.